Hello, Scorpio. Welcome to Mystic Inspirations. My name is Leanne. I'll be bringing you your tarot and psychic monthly forecast for the month of August 2016. I have thrown some stones here. Intuitively, I'm picking up that there are some past life karmic lessons, um, life lessons that are happening right now that are coming to you through your dreams. Or the confirmation of that is coming through your dream state. I also see that surrounding you, you have a very powerful healing energy. Um, it's it's coming through from spirit, from your intuition. It's coming through also through people that you are going to for learning, like maybe somebody who is teaching you something. I feel like you're receiving that information. I do see some trouble in your grounding. Okay, so there needs to be more grounding for you. A good way to do that would be to go out in nature, maybe take your shoes off and wiggle your toes in the grass or the earth or the water. Excuse me. Um, Especially if the weather is good for that right now where you're at. If it's not, maybe just inside plants and things like that. Really get in touch with nature, and that will help with some grounding issues that you're having. Um, but it looks pretty close to having some issues that may have come up from the past. They're getting healed. You just need to focus on some grounding. Okay? So, Scorpio, let's get on with your reading. I would love to say thank you to all of my subscribers, all of you who have liked, shared, and commented on my videos. I so appreciate that. For those of you who have not been here before, welcome to Mystic Inspirations. This is a general reading, so it may not resonate with you. Please look up your rising and your moon sign. You'll get a little bit more information that way. And of course, if you would like a private personal reading from me, you can check my pricing out and schedule one through mysticinspirations.com. I would love to do that for you. Okay, Scorpio, let's see what the month of August is holding for you. I'll be drawing 4 cards to represent the energies for each week of the month for Scorpio. And a few extra helper cards. So we've got the Death card, 5 of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, and 8 of Swords. Help coming to you. We have Page of Cups. Hindrance might be the 10 of Pentacles. Your challenge for this month is the Queen of Pentacles. And underlying everything, we have the World. Okay, starting off with the World, your underlying energy is this is life lessons completed. You got the lesson, okay? That very much resonates with what I had said before, that, karmic ties that needed to be broken were broken. Lessons that needed to be learned have been learned. And so that's what this World card is showing me, is that, a very big major cycle in your life has ended, which of course means that a new one is beginning. And this very much goes with, starting off the month with the Death card. That is actually total and complete transformation, Scorpio. That is, leaving a life that no longer served you, or a situation, or a lifestyle, leaving something behind that you're done with, you're finished with, and it needed to end, and it has ended, and this absolutely means a brand new beginning. So I feel like this has happened even before the first of this month, okay? I feel like you're sort of just wrapping things up. And I know this video is being posted, sort of towards the end of the first week, but I will say that these energies don't start and stop by the calendar days. Energies will flow. So I really do have a feeling though that this has already happened. You know this has happened, and you're at the start now of your new beginning. So around the second week or so, we have the Five of Swords energy, and this Five of Swords energy speaks to a separation. This speaks to transformation represented here has some consequences in that not everybody is going to agree with it. Okay, it's wonderful that you've transformed. It's wonderful that you've spoken about it, but not everybody is going to think that. Okay, so the Five of Swords speaks to maybe some harsh words or harsh realities for some people. So you may be encountering some discord, some negativity, some I can't believe you're telling me this type energy. And this is also um, in a more challenging aspect of the card, since each card does have a sort of positive and negative influence. This could also be, just sort of saying whatever because you know that it's true and you're just throwing it out there without realizing that there are consequences. People do still have feelings, and yes, it may be true, and yes, it may be right, but you might want to take into consideration, not everybody needs to hear the same thing or needs to hear it in the same way. Okay, so yes, use your life lessons, but use tact and leave some people with some dignity. This also may be coming to you, Scorpio. There might be some harsh words coming to you where you feel like you've just been separated from a group that you've been in. Okay, whatever news that you're receiving, whatever information, whatever communication comes at you, you might feel like it just split you in half. Okay, so this could be you saying it, or this could be you receiving it. I really feel that most of you will be. It will be this explanation of this world, this sort of life lesson that's happened, this transformation that's going on. I really feel it has more to do with that than anything. But around the middle of the month, we have the Ace of Pentacles. So this is speaking about um, the new beginning of something that is holding the potential for growth in your finances, in your health, in your family, in your home, anything that is tangible or material. This is this is the seed of that, okay? And it holds everything that it needs to grow into something wonderful and fabulous. Okay, and I also feel like this is medicine. So around the middle of the month, Scorpio, you might be finding that you are feeling a bit out of sorts. Okay, do you see how this coin is only partially illuminated? It's almost fully uh, golden, but there are some points that haven't quite emerged out of the fog. Okay, so this is this is definitely popping up out of nowhere. This might be the need to see a healer. Um, this may also refer back to your healing in that it's almost done. Okay, you're almost there. If this is medicine or supplements, whether prescribed or otherwise, this may be that you're still, you're getting to that right combination. You're starting to come out of the fog, but you're not out completely. Okay, so looking good so far, Scorpio. This is wonderful. This is taking care of your health. This is taking care of your finances. This is um, really sort of coming out of maybe even your home situation that needed some extra TLC. This is amazing grounding energy, and this also speaks to how you will heal out in nature, out in the sunlight, um, putting your toes in the grass, smelling the flowers and the bushes and the trees, just smelling the dirt, smelling nature, using your senses, touching, feeling. So, third week, middle of August, you've got some healing that's happening continually, and also, great news as far as financial investments. Maybe work projects are coming to you, sort of out of the blue. They haven't manifested completely. You don't see the paycheck yet, but it's coming, and it also has the potential to be, you know, quite great. This is also Pennies from Heaven, if anybody relates to that song, or I think at some point it was a movie, but I don't know for sure. However, this could be, a financial blessing from, out of nowhere, okay? And it's not a windfall in like a lottery type situation, but it is a financial gift, um, a, a tangible material help to you. Okay, this might be advice on, again, medicine, supplement. This might be, you know, help, refixing or refurnishing your home. This is a help in a material way that will help secure and ground your material life. Okay? So, Scorpio, what you're ending the month with, we have the Eight of Swords. Okay? This is a card that speaks to being bound by your negative thoughts. Okay? So, when we see the Eight of Swords beside this World card, because this is your underlying energy, this World card, these life lessons. You've already gotten the lessons. So by the end of the month, um, for some reason you're still stuck in negativity. But the truth is that blinder can come off, the ropes that bind you can come off, and none of the swords that are surrounding you, none of these thoughts are actual happenings. Okay, they're just thoughts. They're the what ifs, the woulda, coulda, shoulda. Um, it's negative communication, not only to others but to yourself. It's those negative tapes that continue to sort of run through your mind, and they botch things up. And so by the end of the month, you are feeling trapped inside of your own head. Okay, Scorpio, and um, maybe you decided to again say something and it sort of turned out badly, and now you're like, now I don't know what to do. Now you have all these negative thoughts like, oh shit, what have I done? Okay, so um, don't let this don't let this paralyze you. Don't live in fear of saying the wrong thing, or any of that. Try to, again, ground yourself. Get to nature. Let the negative swords fall away. Those negative thoughts, um, things you hear that are negative, the news, gossip at work, people flipping you off in your car. For some reason, I got that. Let that stuff roll, okay, Scorpio, because you can be a little hot-headed sometimes, and I feel like it's overwhelming you at this point. It's actually paralyzing some portion of your life, your waking life, to where you're not communicating well with friends. You're maybe not going out. Um, so keep that in mind, that this energy is going to sort of hit you at the end of the month. That you might just feel like you are stuck, but you are not stuck. This is a very empowering card in that everything that is stuck can be undone. Nothing, nothing that is negative is actually affecting you. You can weave through these swords quite easily. You just have to take your blinder off. Okay? You have to shake yourself out of it. You're being stuck for no reason, basically. Um, so this can also be a card of anxiety and depression. So keep that in mind. Scorpio, I'm not sure what the planetary aspects are coming up this month for you. Check your natal chart, find your favorite astrologer, and see what's going on there. Also, moon and rising sign may help a lot with this. Um, you are a water sign. This is air energy. This is up in your head. So you might be overly emotional, uh, due to what's going on in your head, and you may just spin yourself into a tizzy. Okay, and I'm really not making light of this. This can be serious. Okay, so keep that in mind at the end of the month that um, you've got help coming to you. You have the potential to really flourish not only financially but in your health, in your home, in your family. So don't get stuck in these negative thought patterns. Okay, you've already learned your lesson. Um, so take what you know to be true and move forward with that. Okay. So now the help that's coming to you, we have the Page of Cups, and this sweet energy is this is a beautiful, innocent, loving, caring energy. This is news that will tug at your heart. This is something out of the blue that's going to be a bit of a surprise, and it's good news in the midst of possible emotional turmoil. Okay, so I really feel that Scorpio, you really might be sort of in the depths of depression a little bit or anxiety, and whatever this news is, because pages do carry news, excuse me, not newses, pages do carry messages with them, but this is a message of emotional support. This is, and it doesn't have to be a message as in, a Facebook message or a text message. This could just be information of something that will help you, that will help heal your heart. Something's tugging at your heartstrings, Scorpio. And this Page of Cups is coming in to help. A lot of times pages are younger. They are not necessarily, male or female. There's no gender specified here. And, um, so there may be a young person popping into your life that is really bringing some good news, or maybe just bringing a nice, warm, fuzzy feeling to your heart. That could be it as well. So, Scorpio, keep in mind, you've got some beautiful support around you. Now, the energy that may hinder you, we have the Ten of Pentacles, and this speaks to, um, family traditions. This speaks to inheritance. This speaks to passing skills, knowledge, and money down from one generation to the other. This is a very generational card. This is a card that speaks to, having spent a lot of time and energy and planning to sort of have what it is that you need to pass down from one generation to the next. This is loyalty. And coming in as a hindering energy, this could be, are you thinking too much about what you don't have? Are you thinking too much about the fact that, whatever you're doing right now is sort of going against the grain of what your family thinks is right and true? Is this home life not what you're living at all, and it doesn't look like the norm for what you're used to, and so that's sort of in the back of your mind, and you're thinking, well, it's supposed to be this way, but it really isn't, not in real life. um, so coming in as a hindrance for you, Scorpio, I feel like you maybe need to um, get away from some of these traditional thoughts and energies. Maybe your way of doing things is just the way you're supposed to. Okay, maybe not going with the traditional route. It just isn't you. Okay, so thinking that you have to do this, you have to, it's this whole schedule thing, right? You graduate from school, and then you go to university, and then you've got the your significant other, you get married, you have 2.5 kids, you have the dog, you have the home, you have the car, then you upgrade two or three of those things. Everybody has this list of what they think their life is going to be, and they kind of have a timeline. This timeline is messing with your head. Okay, it's hindering your energy to move forward. It's keeping you stuck in that negative pattern that you've already busted out of. Okay, because you've already learned your lesson, your karmic lesson, this world speaks to cycles that are over, um, life cycles, like puberty. You're never going back to puberty again once you get there. Okay, high school. Once you graduate, you're never going back. Um, things like that. So certain cycles have ended and they needed to. Okay, you've already ended what needed to end. So enjoy this new life. Celebrate. This guy's celebrating. Thank God it's over. That's what he's saying. So, embrace the fact that things just are the way they are because they need to be that way. Okay, and then it shows that your challenge here is the Queen of Pentacles. Um, again, grounding energy. You're a water sign, Scorpio, so when you mix earth and water, you get mud, right? This Queen of Pentacles represents a mother figure, somebody who is nurturing, somebody who has it all sort of um, financially figured out. They're stable, they're grounded, they're loyal, they like luxury. They're, again, motherly and nurturing. But as a challenge, this may actually be somebody in your life who is of an earth sign, sun, moon, or rising, which would be Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. This may be that, again, the traditional, way things are supposed to go. Maybe this Queen of Pentacles energy is a challenge because you don't have this Queen energy in your life right now. Maybe you're somebody who is expected to be married or expected, not to be with a woman or, whatever the situation is. This is coming up as a challenge. So, and I feel more like it's about being true to who you are and not focusing so much on the material aspect of things. Okay, because that's one of the caveats of the Queen of Pentacles is that she can get so caught up in having the material side of things be, exactly she doesn't want to. I say she. There's no genders here, but the Queen of Pentacles represents that person who doesn't want to shake the status quo. Okay, she has everything lined up, everything's stable, solid, um, grounded. She doesn't want to mess with that. Yes, she'll be nurturing. She'll be mothering. She'll offer whatever it is you need as far as grounding and love and support, but she's not going to give up what she has. Okay, so um, she wants her cake and eat it too, and she gets it. So if this is a challenge for you, maybe this feminine grounded energy, again, you need grounding. You're needing to heal. You need to be in nature, and maybe that's the problem for you right now, Scorpio. Um, you have either a hard time getting out in nature or actually um, getting the grounding that you're needing from it. Okay, maybe where you're at, the weather is awful and you can't really go outside and nothing's really blooming right now. It could be many things, but as a challenge, this shows that that materialistic side. You don't have to accumulate things in order to consider yourself successful. Okay, and again, that's a life lesson that you've already learned. Okay, you're done. You're done with that. Okay. Well, Scorpio, I hope this has helped you maneuver through some of the energies we're feeling for August. Um, again, thank you for liking, sharing, and commenting. It really keeps me going here. And I will be back in September for monthlies, possibly mid-month. But until I see you again, have an amazing month. Take care.